morning, my name is Wilma Rodriguez Suarez, and today I'm going to speak about the culture Muisca and the way of thinking to this day. Presented to teacher Diana Patricia Mendoza Guantiva for Digital Animation Technology, SENA 2024. I had always heard about the Muisca ancestors as a civilization rich in culture, belief, rituals, and a worldview directly related to nature. Their lifestyles, ways of thinking, myths, and legends about Waka burials and places to which one should not go frequent. As a result of the greed for gold at the time of the Spanish invasion, it was gradually disappearing from the sight of these fortune hunters, which further promoted bloodshed. Reason why, and according to the oral tradition, many of these burials are not missing and cursed. In the municipality of Genesano, some discoveries of a nature have been made archaeological that despite the vaqueros were able to identify and protect these sites of historical and heritage interest. However, there are many more sites that may probably contain vestiges of the history of their ancient inhabitants. The first communities that inhabited Boyacá were the Herrera, a pottery town located between 800 BC and 1000 AC, where different authors agree when saying that there was a gradual process within the Herrera and Muisca culture, who, being gatherers, hunters, and planters, took advantage of the region's wealth. They made their homes at the foot of the hills, where they worshipped the moon and the sun, where their ancestral tradition taught them that the spirits live in the rocks, the trees, the waterfalls, and the lakes. When Spanish arrived at Cundiboyacense Highlander, they saw that more parts from territory were fed dams by processed water from mountain rains. There they adored to a tree, mother of waters, initially to people in the ceremonies of streams, lakes, and rivers. In gratitude, people placed pieces of gold, beds, and other things between the river's rocks. The abundance of gold had the Spanish beginning to spy on them to their inhabitants until their ceremonial centers and worship. They came across the Bogotá fence, which was made up on Guayacan wooden buildings covered with long straw. The homes of the caciques and leading men had large patios and were built by way of castles or fortresses, in the form of labyrinths and with many fences around. The houses around, with very large moldings and finished in a pyramidal shape, with walls full of paintings. There were some constructions better than others, due, first of all, to the purchasing power of those who lived there, and this distinction was quickly seen by the Spanish. Its small doors and windows carved from cane, joined with thick cords, dividing the interior of the snail-shaped houses with rooms and toilets. Some houses were square with walls covered in mud and straw, but the natives, seeing their intentions, waited for night and took out all the gold from Bogotá and hid it in other parts. The Spanish sharks, with orders from their superiors in the search for gold, they arrived at the Tunja fence where they identified the same type of constructions than in Bogotá. On the doors of the houses there were hung plates of fine gold called chagualas, the size of a oyster. Used as ornaments were for the daylight of its inhabitants. The globe of the sun could be seen, which sounded when the doors were opened or closed. During the looting, they found ammunition of war, diadems, patents, eagles, and other gold jewels which were used in war, rejoicings, and festivals. They desecrated huts with tombs of important people and found different ritual and funerary objects, scrolls of fine fabrics of various colors, jade stones, strings, gold pieces, trimmed horns or booklets that they played in the rejoicings and trances of war, as well as anthropomorphic and zoomorphic objects, jewels, hairbands, patents, toothpicks, flasks, mucuras, stone and hand for grinding corn, bars, all of which were made of gold. It's presumed that the ancient Muiscas, seeing the greed of the Spanish, the gold disappeared, and its shamans cursed those treasures. It's known through oral tradition that they are cursed by their shamans and only bring misfortune to those who steal these objects dedicated to the deceased. The identification and analyze that way in who lives the ancient people of the Civilización Highlander, their customs, traditions, rituals and ceremonial offerings that have been guided of some manner the initiative to follow searching their vestiges at hills, rivers, rivulets, and caves.